Hey, as I left off on the other episode, I didn't know many of the rules out there. After all, there was a lot of different situations. I thought it was just kind of like you could camp wherever you wanted to, so long as it was like public land or something like that, because of certain rules that at least had been in effect at one time. And I've looked, but I have not found any place that has changed that. But then that could just have been during some of our older presidents' days that created the funds that funded state and federal lands and parks where people could literally stay for so long, or along the highways and byways, as long as it was off the road and safe. Um, but perhaps I'm wrong. I would like somebody to inform me if I am or are not, with the actual OR codes or the United States code or the federal law or whatever it was that I believe that was and had been in effect at one time or something, or any number of other kinds of laws that mimic such behavior as what I'm describing. Because I can't quite think that my granddad would have been full of all bull when he told me that about that. He actually helped create a lot of the things out through Oregon. Um, then I had basics through 2 years of Boy Scouts. And, well, you ask if you could go through a person's campsite if you can't really go around their campsite within X amount of feet, blah, 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 blah. But those rules don't apply out there. If they don't like the cut of your jib, man, they think you're something else. Oh my God, you can't get no rest if you don't get as far away from certain people as you can. Holy cow, even breathing a certain kind of word out there will get you freaking sacked, your campsite burned, drug off, drowned. And I'm not saying this is all that it's going to do all at one shot. It's any of these and above. People have literally got seriously injured and even dead out there. And you get a sense of who's the predator easily out there eventually, and who's definitely prey, who follows along. Uh, when you are challenged, you have to stand firm. Do not show any fear. Do not show any hesitation, as in trying to hide your intent. Come out clean and clear what you are doing. These are not advisements. These are actually mandatory requirements if you plan to go anywhere out there. Because I will tell you this, if you don't do these things, you will talk like this because your jaw will be wired shut, okay? Do you understand? You do not want your jaw wired shut. I have not had my jaw wired shut, but I have lost many teeth and other things because I have attempted to defend the weaker. Um, in many cases, I have attempted to bring justice. I was behind the curveball, but I still had great mentors. Home life, it was my grandfather, Roy Willis. One of my first outside contacts that was my greatest in the female realm was Suzanne Crocker. There was many other great role models close at hand, but also even ones that I only met perhaps once or twice in my life in person, and then the rest of the time only saw what they did on TV. The fact is, I've had a very unique life, but that unique life has all been filled with being taught to do what's right. Even Stan Lee and Walt Disney, two people, one that I almost got to meet, and the other one I never got to meet. Both of them had great hopes and dreams for this world. I look at these people out there, and I say these people because how else do you classify the entire kinds of groups? We are failing them. They're not failing us, we're failing them in every aspect. And in that, we are also failing others. We are making more victims by failing the homeless. Because it seems like the greatest crimes that I have been noticing and had documented over all these times have come from the homeless.